And last time we played, we finally got off the planet, went to a new planet. Our friend got killed, but not killed, and the game's a whole mess. Let's try and get her done by today, hopefully. Hopefully. So our last action that we did, we learned the Vulgar Neck Pinch, which is a play for the Vulcan neck pinch. And with that, I don't know what to do. So I imagine we're gonna have to use it on someone. Probably not the captain. No one at the brig. The bar, maybe the bar? No, there's no one here to use it. No one in the hollow cabana. Roger's alone. Oh, there's 2 guards in the shuttle bay. Sick bay and transporter room. Let's go to shuttle bay.
Ooh, boy, I got you with my fingers in your Kurt Russell. No, you can't get away. I got you now that you got it. Hard to believe this is a real job. Oh, my God. So, how come you're not going down? I got you with your mumble jumbo and your hobbit chubby. Ooh, boy. If I only could, I would. Jeez. Why don't you step outside, pal? I got you with this. And, I think I broke a fingernail here.
Oh. Okay, that didn't work out. Guess we're dead. Oh, no, we're not dead. We're in jail.
Golly, this food looks so good it might be worth becoming a prisoner for. Yeah, like I'd sure want to be in your position. Not!
Okay, so what did we... Whoa! We got a donut. Some ribs. Are those ribs?
I remember what this is. It's a rack of Orat. Haven't seen this stuff since Space Quest 1.
Space Quest 1?
Cool. Bobbit kebabs. They whip up some interesting food items in this joint.
It's a plate of grill hair spaghetti. It's one of the interestingly shaped pastries you took from the food cart. It's a nice round melon.
Okay.
It's a tuberous growth of some sort from the food cart. These look like something they cleaved from the side of Yoda's head.
Are we allowed to talk about Yoda? So what do I do with this? Right? Capture 1. Can we eat it?
Excellent guess, Kreskin. Wrong, but excellent. It would appear that merging those 2 items is not a good idea.
the arm. Okay.
Careful, combining those items might cause a rip in the space-time continuum, a tear in the very fabric of space itself.
Merge the baguettes.
Nothing happened. Now it has some cool ears. In this...
So what, I gotta combine
In this-
everything together?
Careful. The rack of a rat adds a nice touch. Careful. An interesting idea. Something's starting to take shape. What are you up to, Roger?
What are you up to, Roger?
Nothing. In this... Careful. A touchment of that adds something more to your work in progress. How creative. That's a nice touch.
Were we gonna make ourselves a body double?
Something seems to be... No, you... In this galaxy... Nothing in this...
Okay.
Enjoy, Mr. Wilco. Oh, the cushy life will be a vague memory after you are sent to one of the labor camps on Daventry 8.
Isn't Daventry King's Quest? I think so.
While that's an interesting idea, even Dorf would notice that something would be missing where there were two things, the cart and you.
Okay, so I put the body double in the bed, and I get on the cart, and then I get out.
You pinch yourself to make...
Why doesn't this darn sink work? What's wrong with this ship anyway? Prisoners have rights too, you know. This is an outrage. This treatment is inhumane. I'm sorry. Sorry I lost control.
This is some very fine food, whatever it is. I'm sure you'll find it quite to your liking. Heck, it's probably better than what they feed you janitors. Live it up! Oh, that darn light needs to be amplified. I need to contact maintenance.
I am maintenance. I can't believe that worked.
Nice work. Sometimes you actually surprise me.
Same here.
You don't...
Don't need 2 donuts. Trust me. Alright. Well, we have a donut now. So... back to the shuttle bay? Well, I would like to have a new playthrough by next month, so... yeah, would definitely like this to be done. So this guy eats donuts, we have morphine, so...
Good thinking.
it's a jelly donut. Alright, we have joined the Looney Tunes. Alright, game, we get the joke. I feel the game tried to be too wacky.
Ooh, boy, I got you with my fingers in your Kurt Russell. Now you can't get away. I got you now that you got a hard to believe this is a real job. Oh my god. So how come you're not going down? I got you with your mumble jumbo and your hobbit chubby. Ooh, boy, if I only could, I would. Jeez, why don't you step outside, pal?
They could have
Gotcha.
used something else.
This and I think I broke a fingernail here.
Smooth move. You've got his keyring.
Alright. So with that, we now have access to the...
I really don't think that's a...
Oh yeah, I probably want to use... the arm? Okay, that's how it works. Right, game? Don't... I don't... Oh, which one do we take? Probably should check the key ring.
It's a key with a little button thingy attached to it. The shuttle's alarm is now deactivated.
Alright. Well, that was convenient.
It probably seemed like a... If you were aiming for the shuttle hatch, but if you just wanted to inspect the hull of the shuttle for microfractures, if you were, but if you, if you were, but if, if you, but if.
Oh boy, another ship.
This tank of emergency oxygen serves an incredibly important purpose. It ensures that the shuttle's hatch makes a neat hissing sound when it opens and closes. The shuttle always looks trashed like this when it gets back from one of those intergalactic tailgate parties. This compartment contains the Devallium crystal subprocessor and main flux coupling. This compartment contains the manual override array and the pattern buffer subroutines. The shuttle closet contains an EVA suit and helmet for those infrequent repairs.
Okay.
Who in the world left all this trash in here? Isn't somebody supposed to clean up the shuttle when it comes back from a mission? Oh, wait. That's me.
Oh,
On
Roger.
second thought, it doesn't look so bad, after all.
Someone must have been fixing the diagnostic relays. You know as much about fixing diagnostic relays as you do about performing a Tetryon particle sweep, loser. You've got way too much to do to spend time. You've got way... Don't screw with a pattern buffer array. That's
Right.
delightful. The shuttle. You're not that thirsty.
Is there anything I can
The
do
shut-
here?
Don't pick. That's the shuttle. The...
Right. So what do we have?
Power. Could it be that this button has something to do with the power system of the shuttle? Nah, that sounds way too obvious. This is the shuttle's cockpit. These are This button activates the PTS. It appears to be the shuttle. It feels.
All right, so what did we pick up here?
It's the pump you retrieve from the shuttle trunk. It reminds you of one of those hand pumps you use when the astrohead plugs up. It's the most indispensable item in the universe. Duct tape. It's a tube of Elmo's Gluzol.
Right.
The power is the...
What is the
This
PTS
is the photo
system?
triangulation system unit. It houses the optics as well as the print recorder and ejector. Can't you read? It's the subroutine program disk slot. Sheesh, so it's a little small. I'm so tired of hearing that.
Womp womp.
Looky there.
Well, I guess this isn't going to help me now.
And what is that?
It appears to be a release handle for the hood of the shuttle.
Well,
Okay. Let's turn the power on.
It's just another in the array of display. It's the right side display. This panel would control the weapon systems were this shuttle so equipped. This is...
System integrity failure. Intermix not correctly set. Make necessary adjustments before initiating launch sequence. What? Okay. Someone remember that. No games. I'm out of here. What is the intermix?
Nothing happens. That button must not... This button activates the manual override state. It is effective only while in flight. It feels like...
Okay. Oh, maybe I gotta check out the fuel tanks with the scanner. Maybe? I don't know.
The shuttle These passenger seats. Can you believe that in this day and age there are... It's not as if we were asking them to take the shuttle. This button...
oh, great. The data quarter seems to be fried.
The power must be...
Check the pillar. Oh,
This refueling pillar signifies parking section F8. Instead of F8, this post used to have a picture of a large cartoon mouse, but Starcon removed it after being threatened with legal action by the same company that lost its shirt on Andromeda Disney, the first amusement park on Andromeda.
man, I can't read that. H2O, O2, N2O, CO2.
It wouldn't be...
So H2O. I'm just checking through the. Okay, so there is oxygen. I don't think there is water though.
This is the intermix confirmation display. Once the proper 4 elements have been selected, along with the proper confirmation code, the shuttle is ready to fly.
Third one was nitrogen, not hydrogen. Oh, whoops. Maybe the correct mix is on the ship database. Is there a ship database? Unless you mean the ship database. Oh, okay. What? Oh, is this another, I think it's another, what do you call them? Copyright protection. Okay, Roger, can you at least do it in front of the door there, so it doesn't look retarded? Time to bust out the manual. I got a manual right here, don't worry. I was prepared for once. All right. Scan. Stand by for retinal scan. Well, I imagine I need the eye here.
Let's see if this sucker works.
Hey! Here's your fish!
Why is everyone chucking fish at us, and why are there Why is this game so dumb? This is where all the budget went.
Janitor Wilco, what are you doing? You have no authorization to take that shuttle. To make matters worse, you have launched into the middle of a super double reverse anti-anomaly. You will turn that ship around immediately and head back to the shuttle bay. Do you understand, Wilco?
Bite me, Commander.
What was that last transmission, Wilco?
We're having a little problem with the signal, sir. I mean, with all due respect, sir, I did plead with you not to leave Stellar behind. Sir, I sense that something's just not right with that community. I don't believe Stellar is dead, and I just can't leave her there. I'm going to do this, sir, regardless of the consequences. Stellar saved my life not once, but twice. I owe her.
Well, that was her own stupid mistake. I demand that you return at once, Wilco. If you do so and surrender now, your record will be taken into consideration during your disciplinary hearing.
Oh, that'll help you loads.
I'm sorry, sir, but I just can't. I have to do this.
Wilco, you fool!
Oh no.
Just then, the shuttle is sucked into the anti-anomaly. Communication with the deep ship has been disrupted.
Anti-anomaly. Is this 3D again? Oh my god. That felt very out of this world. Okay. Ship 1. No. Deep Ship 1.
This button activates the manual.
Okay.
Sir, I am unable to access the navigational computer. I am guessing that it may have overloaded just as the divalium crystal somehow went offline. Once repairs have been made and the shuttle engines have been refired, I believe I can follow the deep ship's ion trail back to Delta Berxilon 5.
That would be quite cool, Manuel. You sure about that?
Once the divalium crystal has been repaired, our electrical system reestablished, and the engines fired, I am 97.2% certain.
Why only 97.2%?
I judged 97.2% to sound more hip to our audience than would 100. You would have to mention it.
Sorry.
Don't apologize to me. It's the players you ruined it for.
No, the game has been ruined well before that. Don't you worry, Roger. I can't believe that was the actual good button I had to press there.
It feels nice. It feels nice. Wow. Crystal seems to have broken. I swear it wasn't me.
Now we're in deep.
Hey, I've gotten us this far, haven't I?
Yes, and what a wonderful place it is. How did I get hooked up in this deal? My agent's going to be hearing from me big time.
Oh, narrator, you don't deserve
Gee,
this.
you finally decide. Gee. You're not that.
Okay, so what can I do with the crystal here? Glue?
The compartment crystal has been glued already. Don't screw this. Of course, you.
Do I have to go outside? Surely it can't be that easy. I don't know about that.
The emergency.
Oh. I probably
You
need
neatly replaced.
to work on the trunk or the
It wouldn't be.
or the hood.
What may I do for you, sir?
You pull the handle and hear something.
Oh, that's pretty neat. So what did we get? Booster cables and a help sign.
It's the help sign from the shuttle. These are the shuttle's jumper cables. That sure doesn't make you feel real secure about this spacecraft if those are standard equipment. It feels it would.
Okay, so here's what I think we have to do. We pull the trunk out, not the trunk, but the hood. Then we put the sign. Someone comes over, boosts the car.
It would be rather hard. It would. Don't. The shuttle. You neatly replaced.
Your whimper is my command. Sir, we are unable to proceed with the divalium crystal offline. A lack of power to restart the engines and with a potential engine blockage.
Oh, potential engine blockage.
You pinch your. You pinch.
Okay, let's go check it out. Why would you be sleeping outside? Oh, more 3D.
Hello, sweetheart. You look like you could use a little assistance. Is there anything I can do?
Well, yes, there is. Thanks for stopping.
Well, you just name it, I guess.
It seems I've stalled my engines. Could you give me a jump? I have cables.
I'd jump you in a heartbeat, Dollface. I guess you must have got caught up in that anti-anomaly. They can be a real pain in the... Well, anyway, let's get it done.
Well, here's your end of the cables.
What's the blockage in the engine,
I'll
though?
let you know when I'm all hooked up.
Is it that?
Contact!
Is this another, Probably. Click where you want to put the red cable. I have no idea. Oh yeah, good idea. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
You neatly replaced.
I think you have what you need.
I am here to serve. Sir, we are unable.
No.
Use some.
You just need to solve the puzzle. Oh. Okay.
You pinch.
Fairly obvious. Sorry about that.
Well, let's
Is there anybody out there?
Okay.
Okay, Manuel. We're all hooked up. Give it a try.
You pick strange methods of getting a charge out of...
Maybe it's this?
That's just enough. That's just. That's.
It's a key. It's a key. It's the it's the pump you retrieved from the... It's a bottle of morphine, which you thought was actually morphine. Die.
Okay. So, what do I plug it on? Oh, that's why he was morphing into different cartoon characters.
That's an
Okay, Manuel. We're all hooked up. Give it a try.
You pick strange methods of getting a charge out of life. What can be said? You look at it, but what can... It wouldn't... You start to say something. You're...
Can you check the other engine? Yeah, that's what I wanted to...
What can
That's what I wanted to... That's what I wanted to do, but...
The unfilled hollow of... It hurts. It would...
There's something I'm not seeing?
That, of course. The unfilled hollow... What's with this fish deal? Now one...
Let's go get the fish. Yeah, so what's with this fish deal? Can you read the note on the hood? Was this the final space quest? Yes, yes it was.
It wouldn't be proof. That's delightful.
Like, I'm looking at it and I can't see it. I think this is where they went bankrupt after this.
That's just another thing I don't understand. That's just... That's just... That...
Oh, there must be something I'm not...
That, of course, is your precious... You neatly replace the EVA suit in...
My sole purpose is...
The power is...
Sir, the divalium crystal is still offline, and with...
Crystal's still offline?
The compartment crystal has been glued already.
It feels nice.
Don't. This, of course, you. The shuttle. The shuttle.
Duct tape? I mean, it's glued, so I don't think I'll need duct tape.
It would appear that merging.
Maybe I need something to glue it with, though. Which I have no idea.
You summon the. You summon. Don't touch that.
No, I can't seem to do it.
This is. The shuttle always looks trashed like.
If I need help, just say, I
Hello.
need help.
I really have to get going.
That would. These are the shuttle's jumper cables. What can be said? It looks. Not. What can be. It looks a lot more detailed than it did in Space Quest 4, that's for sure.
Read the recall notice you found on the seat. I didn't find a recall notice.
You neatly.
Is it this?
It feels slightly. It feels.
O and W. I swear to God, this game.
You summon.
Hello.
That's a good question. Well, if it's wrong, we'll do the opposite, so...
Okay, Manuel. We're all hooked up. Give it a try.
You pick strange.
Okay, Manuel. We're all hooked up.
Click
Give it
the
a
wrong
try.
one. Click this one, it was for that.
Bye-bye, Sugar Bunny. I gotta be running along.
Hey, thanks for stopping to help me.
See ya.
Okay. I guess.
You neatly replaced the EVA suit in...
Well, she was way into Roger, so she probably deserved that.
I am here to serve you.
All right.
Sir, I believe the divalium crystal
What?
is still offline.
Thought it was fixed.
The compartment crystal.
Is there anything I can
Who in
glue
the
it
world
with?
left all? Oh wait, who?
It's an old cup of MC Coke. Someone must... This upper compartment... Excellent guess, Kreskin. Wrong, but excellent.
All right. Yeah, we barely died here.
Various conduits and... It's the pump you retrieved from the shuttle trunk. It reminds you of one of those hand pumps you use when the Astro... There's nothing to pump in this window. It's the recall. It reads, Dear Ham Shuttle Owner. It has come to our attention that there is a minor misprint in the owner's manual for the 1000 series of shuttles. Until a new manual can be acquired, please disregard page 73, paragraph 4 of that manual.
Oh. Oh.
It's a key.
I probably don't need.
This button.
Oh,
It's a piece of di... Excellent. Excellent.
Oh.
That's an... Boy,
it feels nice.
Feels nice. Do I have to put glue on
You
that?
poor... You hold the glue-coated segment to the broken divalium crystal for 10 seconds to set the glue. All appears... These are the...
Good work, sir. I believe I can now follow the ion trail of Deep Ship 86 back to Delta Berxalon 5.
I'll do it. Oh boy, 3D! Whoa. 3D. Okay. What did we get up?
The shuttle.
Oh. We're here. Get, I don't know, you already got that. I was about to say get killing floor, but...
Apparently, the room's been sealed off since the explosion.
Space Quest 7. If only.
Wow, a mad scientist working on a planet called Delta Berxalon. You wonder what he's doing here? Designing women, perhaps? Sorry?
Better be sorry. What the hell was that
This
about?
is the only piece of equipment in the lab. It appears biomechanical in nature, with a metallic skin that seems to expand and
I'll take
You're
it.
not sure whether to turn it on, turn it off, open it, close it, disassemble it, pet it, wear it, whip up a batch of margaritas in it, launch it, or clean it. So in your decisive way, you do nothing with it. You consider switching the multiband UV wave bath to a UVA so you can catch a quick tan, but you're pretty sure someone would yell at you about it. A beautiful ruby-backed flagellant hops around in this cage, whipping itself with its prehensile tail. You'll keep your hand out of the ruby-backed flagellant's cage unless you're looking for an angry red welt across your knuckle. And who isn't? Don't let the crypt thrip out. It could be rabid, and there's nothing more dangerous than a rabid moth.
Right.
Say, sturdy.
Insert your own excuse here for why you can't pick up the flask.
Yeah.
Say,
Try thus sealing.
The narrator is the best part of the game by far.
It's just techie stuff. There is a Callahan Mahdi here. Seems you remember talking about those things to someone recently.
Who?
Mr. Wilco, I would advise you to stay out of my personal belongings. I do not want to have to get physical with you. Mind you, I will if I have to, and don't think I can't take you.
hello, Doctor.
Janitor Wilco? What in blazes are you doing here?
Well, Doc, I got a distress call.
So why are you here?
Because I know it originated here. In fact, it was from Stellar Santiago.
You're out of your mind, Wilco. Now go away and leave me alone. I've got important work to do. Goodbye.
I know something's up here, Doc, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. You'll be sorry, pal.
Yes, whatever you say, Wilco. Just get out of my face.
He knows. Lab 1.
You have no use. You have no use for that, you silly little janitor. You have no.
Did they say there was a body in there or whatever?
You've heard of black boxes, haven't you? It appears to be an old fit. You've heard of. It appears to be an old. You have no.
Okay.
It feels slightly. You get a jump. You've heard. You have no. You've heard. You've heard of black. It's That's delightful. You've got It's just
Oh, I already got the.
It's the Callahan Modi you scavenged from Delta Burke Salon. It's a monitor. You've seen one before. In fact, you're seeing two right now. These aren't online yet. Who wants to look at boring old research records? Try something else.
All right.
After a click of the screen button, Plotigy begins to painfully, slowly fill the screen. Oh, screw it. Even you don't have the time or patience for this.
We don't have a jack, though.
Don't touch that. Don't. You summon It's just an old
disk drive.
I think it's a... This is one of the nanotechnology laboratories in the Golden Light. This lab table has a cybergenic incubator. You've heard about them. You've seen pictures in magazines, but you never thought you'd actually get to see one up close.
Big whoop.
Okay.
That looks like this.
Hey, this guy ordered himself one nice desk chair.
I don't know. Is there anything else to do here? It doesn't seem like it.
You press the Lab B button, but the Ascendo pad doesn't move. Apparently you need some sort of clearance to get to Lab B.
Okay, so...
So it won't open. I didn't want to go to Lab B anyway.
So... Guess we're going back to the ship. That was useless. All that for a chip. Guess that's what I needed to do, because I got a little animation there.
Sir, I believe I may be able to tap myself into the PTS and perform a limited set of functions.
PTS?
Yes, sir. PTS, the Photo Triangulation System. It was installed as a crude backup navigational device to the modern navigational computer system. It's what you see before you mount it in the middle view screen.
Do it.
Then, the Galacticon said, if I did have hover capabilities, I wouldn't need the cleft snorter. Ah, excuse me, sir. How may I enhance your efforts?
Being of holographic origin, Manuel is not impressed with...
What may I do?
As cool as it would be, that's an
Okay.
Obviously, this button controls the photo triangle. This is the photo taken with the photo triangulation system. You peel apart the photo and negative from your first PTS image. What was... Boy would... It probably...
Okay.
What may I do?
I don't know.
What may I do? What may I do for you? I am here to...
Launch initiation failed. Why? System integrity failure.
I don't need this.
All appear... Don't screw... This, of course...
Your whimper is my command, sir.
Okay.
You might want to fire up the sucker before you...
You could print the remaining photo, I guess.
You peel apart... You poke it and prod...
I don't.
Boy, wouldn't... That...
Is this the right thing to do?
It would appear... In this galaxy... Careful. Excellent.
The hell am I supposed to do here?
The PTS is online and working. We can now launch to polysorbate.
What? Okay. What the? Okay. Whatever, man. Whatever. I want to get this done by today, but this game is frying my brain.
What may I do for you, sir?
Oh, okay.
Step over to the transport pad and I will beam you down to the surface of polysorbate.
Manual tosses you a transport signaler.
You can only use this from the place I beam you to.
Man, he's way better than that other guy. Alright, well, maybe we can talk to this guy.
Deep inside.
Nope. Yeah, we're back here, boys.
Run along. I'm a real busy.
Hey.
Go ahead and look around, partner. I'll be glad to answer any questions you might have about my fine line of merchandise. Yes, sirree. Have a look.
Can I have a brain?
Hey, don't put. You drool.
Brain-dead products have been a staple of the home-built being hobbyist for decades now. They make a fine line of adapter. They also make a pretty fine moddy. Get tired of what kind of mood your droid, or spouse for that matter, is in? Why, you just slap in one of those babies and bingo! You can modify them into a whole new attitude. Find a wife type who won't pay some big buckazoids for that. Too bad the sale of them is illegal. About all I do is trade for them. It's one of them
Oh.
loopholes, guess you could say. Kind of developed a hobby of collecting suckers.
Well then, if you are trading for moddies...
Hello there, Mr. Blatz. I think I have something you might be interested in.
Think so, hey?
Oh, I really think you'll find it interesting.
Ooh! Why, I'd love to take that off your hands. Of course, you realize that it's illegal to sell those, but I could trade you for something. Look around and see what interests you.
I could really use a cyberspace jack.
Tell you what, I'll trade you for one of those fine specimens in the case. What do you say?
No, I want the jack or it's no deal.
Oh, now take it easy, Sonny. I think we can do business.
I'm glad you see it my way. It's been a pleasure. Take care, Fester. I gotta fly.
What? Well, guess we got the jack.
It's a trend.
All right, and with that, I don't think there's anything else we can do here.
I'm sure he'd like that, but you'd better hang on to what you've got. You never know when you'll need it.
What? Is there a reason to
It
come
would
here?
appear that there is strong. There. Don't. There is. It would. Don't. The elevator's already here. Walk your lazy cat. Don't. You pinch yourself.
What?
Yes, I'll bet. Don't. It fe-
Okay, well, we got the jack, so I imagine we want to jack into the lab area, I guess. Oh no, the bar.
Seems the Endrodroid's last visit has caused a permanent change of hours for this establishment. Like none.
Oh, good job, Roger. Nothing to do here.
What may I do for you?
Sell my drugs. What drugs? I don't have drugs. Oh, the morphine. Maybe. This game's so good. Alright, hopefully it's the right... I'm having the right idea here. I could be completely wrong.
You know, he's a bit ticked at you. I'd leave him alone.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna jack into your computer here. Yeah. We shall run now.
Hey, free birdseed, and so conveniently placed under a huge boulder, too.
Well, time to do it.
Forget it. You don't resemble that bird. Well, except for the pin feathers in those chick...
Why is... Why the Roadrunner? I don't get it. Wasn't there a game like this? Echo Chrome, I think it was called.
For those of you who aren't paying attention,
I'm stopping.
hey, leave the signs alone. Were you born in North Fork or what?
Maybe I was. Maybe I was.
Oh, mama! I'm guessing one too many burritos for the last guy in here. Oh, mama!
Just wanted to be sure. Oh man, this looks like Windows 3.1.
It looks like some poor slob actually waited for his number to be called and died for his troubles. Looks like a programmer just prior to shipping. That, boys and girls, is Sis Innie. She runs things around here like an Iron Maiden, with the firmness of titanium BVDs with the control of a steel belt reinforced brassiere.
What?
Similar to the mint bowl found on the desks of receptionists in those pre-super information highway days, a mint candy icon symbolically takes up valuable desktop space. You virtually eat the nearly real mint. Your virtual breath is now virtually minty fresh.
Does your number match the one shown by the counter?
No, I don't seem to have that one, but...
Oh, I am sorry, sir. Strangely enough, there's no provision for buts in this system. You either have the number shown, or you do not.
Okay.
Now, please await the calling of your number.
Don't touch that. Don't touch it.
Next. Does your...
No.
Oh, I am... Next.
That wouldn't.
Just what?
Well, I didn't think you'd mind if I just looked through your files.
And I thought I'd seen it all.
You may just have improved your chances of getting to the files.
This world's a great big... This world's a great big ball of dirt with 50 billion souls who like to sit around and veg down in the dark like moles. But me, I'm just the kind of girl who loves the open air and bits of unburned hydro
Next.
blowing through my hair. You soil at last it's here with clearly better taste. Less people too, like me and you, and less reprocessed waste. More hearty crunch for snacks or lunch, it's crystal clear to see. New Soylent Clear, the last frontier for folks like you and me. New Soylent Clear, clearly less people, clearly more taste. This one.
Damn.
You summon the ability. Don't pick it. You summon. Don't. You saw it here first. It wouldn't be proof. That's. That. You. That. It. You summon. Don't.
Yeah, I
Don't
don't
pick
get it.
That's still. That's. Don't. Don't touch it. But he might fall apart. And but he that's that would you I wouldn't touch him if I were you. That's it wouldn't. Don't touch.
Does your number match the one shown by the counter?
No.
Oh, I am now.
Don't. You saw it here first. It wouldn't. Don't touch that.
Next.
You summon the. Don't. Uh-oh. Looks like it could be a long wait for you, too. The spirit of DMV lives on. You saw it. Wow.
What is my number, anyways? 3.
That's an it. It probably. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like it.
Can I not change it? Use morphine on self. Good idea.
It probably seemed like. It feels. It wouldn't.
This world's a great big ball of dirt with
There's nothing to do, I guess. We'll never get a number.
A screwdriver lies on the ground.
Well, that was.
It's a long girders. There's a carelessly. There's no. You summon the. A rag hangs from the sawhorse. The sign says it all. There was much talk and rhetoric about the information superhighway, but the executive and legislative branches seem quite opposed to getting together on just about anything either one of them introduces. Just look at the space program. Anyway, the frustration of a former employee is documented in the amendments to the opens date. It's a BFT 9.
Maybe we can do something with the screwdriver.
Does your number match the one shown by the counter?
As a matter of fact, I do possess that number. Read it and weep, Pixel Woman.
Oh no, you can't possibly. Oh. Well, I guess you're right.
You bet your pallet, little 32 by 32 pixel mama.
Pixel Mama? So what am I even looking for here? I don't even know why I'm here. Why?
Nothing's. Don't pick. Massive file cabinets. Massive. Each sign denotes the range of alphabetized files in that row. Massive.
go check out for Santiago. Oh?
Man, these filing cabinets are a mess.
Oh?
Man, these...
That file apparently... That file...
Man, these Man... Man...
Man. Man.
Man...
Man.
Man, the... Man... Man... Man...
Okay.
Man... 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 Man, these...
Okay, so probably not here. What do you guys think? M.
Man, 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 man.
What if you check all the rooms? Probably.
That
Man, these filing...
Feels like there's more to the right. Doesn't seem like it. Oh! There's more? Oh my god. A lot of R's that are locked.
Man, 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 man.
Oh. Wait, that was something?
Man, these... Man, the...
Why is this something? Use them as stairs. This guy, he's good.
that general drawer failure. Please step up. You get the eye.
Man.
It wouldn't be prudent to do that. Use that. It feels that's
Okay, that was the right file, I guess. Who's this Nigel Rancid? Oh, it's the guy! The guy! Bellows, Sharpay, and Santiago. Aha! Hey there, Nitro. How's the Space Quest thing? It's awful. game's a giant meme. Okay, so Santiago probably is in the first ones, right?
That fire. That fire. That. Don't pick at it.
Oh, stellar. Santa Claus. And Sharpay would be...
That fire. That.
Okay, there is a little... Oh, you see it now. Read the files. Yeah, I will read the files. I wonder if I have to put them back, though.
Looks like interesting reading.
That fire.
Project Immortality. What is that about?
That fire. General draw. You.
Product liability. Prostate. What? The holy grail of narcissists everywhere. Endgame. The hell's that?
Man, these...
There's no indent.
That
So, guess that's it then. Yeah, let's go check out Roger. Unless there is no cross-reference on him, so I don't know. Exactly. Group Lucky Star. Maybe it's in here as well.
that fought. That
Maybe there is no file for good old Raj. Yeah.
that file apparently.
Rip. Oh, Wilco, yeah. No indent, so nope, nothing on Wilco. That's it then. So what do we do with the files?
What do you know? And ooh, let's puke hard Fusion 500.
Could we print the files?
The cyber printer accepts your cyber file gratefully and begins to print. The question is, what exactly is the output of a cyber printer?
Print the internet. Yes.
Well, what do you know? Maybe there is something to this superhero reputation thing after all. And after that episode with the egg beater, I thought you'd never impress me again.
We just printed files. Calm down, narrator. Alright, let's leave.
Bet you can't fit that thing. Guess I was wrong. It does fit. There must be plenty of spare room in there. It would. It. You.
Okay.
You smartly drop the board in place, spanning the gap between the two bridge sections.
Cool move, Roger. Damn, that was some pretty hardcore Shadowrun stuff. Alright, so we got the files.
These are the printouts of the files you've collected from cyberspace as evidence against Dr. Bellows. That's delight.
Alright, so is there anything else we have to do?
You know, he's a bit ticked at you.
Got the files.
Well, Dr. Bellows, I think you've got some explaining to do.
You're out of your mind, Wilco.
So, what do you have to say for yourself now, Doctor?
Confronted with the facts found in the files you located, he freaks and spills all.
Oh, my...
Eloquently stated.
I didn't think this all the way through until I'd crossed my own personal ethical line. I was already... It had already gone too far. The experiments alone... I thought I could do just this one thing and still live with myself. Love can move a person to do some strange things, Wilco. She knew how I felt and used it to her advantage.
Damn women!
I think I know what you mean about that love thing, but wait a minute. Slow down. Are you saying you have the hots for... I mean, you are actually romantically intrigued by Sharpay? Wow. You are serious. I agree that love can make you do some weird stuff. In this case, though,
This
it made you do some
misogyny.
stuff that was unethical and illegal, Doctor. Where is Stellar Santiago? I know she was alive, that her death was faked. What have you done with her?
Great Caesar's ghost. The woman, she's still alive, but I'm afraid not much time remains.
She is? What do you mean, not much time remains?
As you must realize by now, the Golden Light Years project was merely a front for the research I'd been conducting per Sharpay's wishes. She is intensely fearful of death. You probably didn't notice that she is getting up in age a bit.
Yeah. Who could have guessed that?
In very simple terms, Janitor Wilco.
That's janitor second class, pal. And don't you forget it.
Oh, Roger.
Excuse me, Janitor second class. As I was saying, Sharpay feared dying, enough to take the lives of others to save her own. She knew I loved her. I remember the day I met her. It was at the funeral of... oh, I believe it was her fourth husband, and I remember never having seen her look so radiant. I fell for her, hard, and she knew it. You should have seen her in black.
I'll pass, thanks. Just tell me about Stellar.
Okay. The bottom line is that I have developed a way to extend Sharpay's life by transferring her mental essence into the body of another. It was to be you until your friend Stellar Santiago got in the way. We thought no one would miss you. Go figure. What I have done is to employ nanotechnology to take over the designated host body, as is happening with your friend as we speak.
Stellar's body is being taken over by
Nanotechnology.
Sharpay?
This is Metal Gear Solid 4.
I don't understand. Is there anything we could do to stop it?
I've never really thought of it that way.
Kojima's a hack.
Well, think about it now. We have to save Stellar. You can't let her die. You can redeem yourself at least to some degree, Doc.
As much as it pains me to admit it, you're right, Roger. You're right. Okay, I think I may have a plan. We can save her. There are some interesting spin-off technological breakthroughs. I'm going to send you in to stop Sharpay.
Say what? No, I don't think...
It's her only chance. If you seriously care for your friend, you'll do this.
Oh, the only way, huh?
The only way.
Well, okay then. I hope you're sure about this.
I'm positive. Here's how we shall go about it. You will move your shuttle into Lab B. Meanwhile, I will generate new software for your shuttle's navigational system, which will help you locate the nanites, the very small robotic devices I developed for the intrusion. One of them is Sharpay. If you can stop Sharpay, well, your friend's chances of survival improve immensely. Then, once I have located and extracted you, I shall work to repair whatever damage may have been done to Stellar during the attempted incursion.
The shuttle is nicely miniaturized.
What
but
the hell's
beam
going on
laden.
in this game?
Hopefully, it is reversible. Perhaps you should have asked about that. There are some things you can't afford to have smaller.
Womp womp. That's pretty cool. In many, many TV shows, games. Oh, that's pretty cool. Magic School Bus. Star Trek. Okay. I don't know if I have to put the suit on. Probably.
It's pretty sticky out there. Maybe you should wear your EVA suit.
Well, guess I was right.
You pin. Don't screw.
It feels nice.
Feels nice. What do I have a CD here?
It's the subroutine program disk the doctor gave you to be able to navigate through Stellar's body.
Okay.
You poke it and...
So weird.
You don't have to wear your helmet out there.
Well, it's too late. Ew. The hell is that?
A cluster of stomach acid shine nanites is lurking near the entrance to the duodenum. They know all the cool places to hang out.
The hell is that?
You acquire a candy. These are the candies you retrieved from Stellar's.
I already have one.
As do most computer game characters who find themselves in sequels of sequels, you stop the action to reflect on your past exploits. You realize you spent a lot of time looking at the contents of your own stomach. But this is the first time you've gotten such a good look at a pool of someone else's potential discharge. The pools are deceptively still and shallow. They look harmless, but they're seething with pepsin and hydrochloric acid, a chemical brew of protein-dissolving, bacteria-destroying glop, strong enough to dissolve almost anything, especially organic life forms like yourself.
Just dive in, Roger. Just dive in, man. Okay, so what do we do with the acid? I imagine if I go close to these robos, they're gonna kill me, right?
My goodness, those little guys are efficient. However, based on how they left your boots behind, you might consider some odor eaters. It's one of those ticklish... You get fingerprint.
Let's use the fish.
It would appear that merging those...
No? Candy?
Interesting. The acid rises, but just not... You acquire... Interesting. The acid rises, but just not quite high enough to submerge those nanites. It probably...
Maybe this is a mistake. We'll see.
Interesting. The acid rise... My goodness, those little guys...
So what do we have to do then?
How odd. A bent staple. And thus far it has resisted being dissolved by the stomach's acids, probably because of its location and Stellar's apparent lack of oral nourishment during her captivity. The acid probably hasn't risen high enough since this item found its way in here. What in the hell was she doing eating a staple anyway? Maybe it was some fad diet thing in the Galactic Inquirer.
The hell
It's
is
a piece
this?
of that stringy stuff from celery.
Okay. Morphin time?
That's an interesting item. As cool.
No.
It's the pump you retrieved from the shuttle trunk. There's nothing to... Excellent get. It would... The inside of Stellar's tummy is... The inside of... There's just this one thing. Those little robots are the nanites sent down to aid in taking over Stellar's body. They look like... But then, for all you know, they could be... It's a piece of staple. You've got to wonder what was on the menu for Stellar's last meal.
Is there anything we can do?
Oh.
Your stolen miniaturized shuttle has become mired on the fundus of the stomach like a beached whale. It's alveoli, but it reminds you of spaghetti.
What? Is that an item? Fiber with the staple. Oh! Look at this guy.
Nothing
What is this?
You're the first one on your block to actually possess someone else's alveoli.
This heat tile looks loose. Whoops. I have to stop doing that.
What did I just do?
Quit boinking the fuel tank.
This heat... Whoops.
Red light. This is not good. Apparently some or all of the intermix element in Fuel Tank 3 was disgorged during your heinous Venus joyride. That's not all that was disgorged, but we'll skip the details.
Oh. That looks... Oh.
The walls of the... In fact, the body resembles a car in many respects. It needs fuel to run.
Right.
Your stolen miniaturized shuttle has become mired on the fundus of the stomach like a beached whale.
Okay. Is there everything we, what is this?
Wow, that's some interesting looking stuff you've got collected in the engine intake. Looks like a small collection of blood capillary.
Ew. I don't like this area. It's gross.
It's the bundle of capillaries you appropriated from Stellar. You poke it and...
So is there anything I can combine it with?
In this... Careful, 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 combining the... In this... Careful.
Okay. Is there anywhere else I can go? There's only 2 areas, so... What the hell is this?
The inside of Stellar's tummy is slippery, mostly because of the mucus secreted by the stomach lining. And there are a few pockmarks here and there, but when push comes to shove, this is the most beautiful stomach you've ever been in. There's just this one thing. Those little robots are the nanites sent down to aid in taking over Stellar's body. They look like guard nanites. But then, for all you know... That's an interest...
Okay, so capillaries.
Nothing. In. Careful. In the. Nothing. In the. Nothing happened. In this galaxy, those.
Okay.
Not. In. You cleverly taped the capillaries together.
What does that even do? What the hell's going on?
Careful. Nothing. Nothing. Careful. In this. Nothing.
Pump? Oh.
Nice work. You've hooked up your makeshift hose to the pump.
What?
It probably... That's an...
Okay, well, we got a pump. Pump for what?
In this...
Morphin? Spray those bastards. I would. But...
It would appear...
Acid. I can't, though. And the other puddle? Oh, maybe.
It would appear... As... Careful. It... That... It probably... As cool... It... Excellent guess, Kreskin. Wrong, but excellent.
What do I need to do? Where are the M&Ms at the bottom of the pool? Yeah.
As do most computer game characters who find themselves the... You get a jump on senility. It would appear... It would...
Oh, okay.
Excellent. As... It
Can I not use this here? Oh.
Nice shot.
Nice! We did it, boys. What is that?
A large hunk of twinkoid cake food product is hanging just below her epiglottis. It appears to have gotten jammed on the way to her stomach for digestion. Doesn't this woman chew? Nothing.
Maybe, yeah, you need to use the feather. Okay. Well, there's a pill here.
It's one of those tiny timed release pills. As I recall, these are designed to not melt down and release their medicines until they've gotten to an area past the stomach.
Alright, so the robots are...
It's one of those tiny... An interesting idea.
Why can't I pick up the
An
pill?
interesting idea.
Why can't I pick up the pill?
It's one of those...
Just don't leave a staple in her stomach. Ah, she'll be fine. I guess so.
A large gallstone hangs above the entrance to the gallbladder.
Ew.
That wouldn't be wise. Those suckers could fall and smash you.
Oh?
Wow, check out all that bile. Looks like her liver's been doing just fine. That's a pool of bile any liver would be proud of. You sure can't speak highly of its aroma.
What the hell am I doing here? Oh, I guess I can. Guess I'm pumping it into the helmet.
You chuck
Okay.
one of the tape capillaries over the muscular ledge. It drops into the pool.
Maybe that's the gas we need.
You give the pump a stroke or two, and in the process gather a nice helmet load of bile. I guess congratulations are in order.
Why do we need... Why? This is my question here. Why?
You've got plenty of that stuff, or did you want...
Oh? Is this gonna fall? A little animation there. That's not good.
The gallstone is wedged in the bile duct, and that's just a fine place for it. Nice go... You don't need any more stone.
Okay.
Not much. That's done.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. This is way too snug. This blockage needs to be cleared. Stellar's going to have to change her diet.
That is, if she can face life after having you inside her.
Woof. Damn, narrator. Cutting deep. Bile now? I don't know about this.
That's an interesting...
Using bile in the veins. Oh, what am I doing? It's true. I don't want to know what that is. Or that.
Great Scott, that certainly is one buff parasite.
I think I'm gonna spew. But who'll notice? Man, that thing's ugly.
Well, that's gonna eat me for sure. Eat a fish.
That's an boy, wouldn't it? Excellent. It would appear.
Well, let's try it out.
Since you've entered the tapeworm not partially digested, you'll probably give him heartburn. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Okay, well.
It's one of those tiny... An interesting idea.
Oh, that's actually a thing. Okay.
An interesting idea. It would appear that... Excellent. It would appear that merging those two items is not a good idea.
All right. What do we do with this?
It would appear... As... An inch... What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen an esop... Don't touch that. The uppermost portion of the stomach gathers together.
Okay, so we got this. Can't do anything about it though.
Red light. This is not... That's not all that was... Your stolen miniaturized... You neatly replaced...
Is there anything I can use?
It feels slightly...
Oh, fuel tank 3 is silver. We need silver for the truck. Oh, the ship. We do not have silver.
It's pretty sticky up.
All right. Okay, so what do we do? There must be something.
You're not... Gee, you finally The emergency...
Go deeper. All right.
Of course, I
suppose so.
Don't.
Yeah, but we don't have gas, so I don't think it matters. Do we leave this here?
The uppermost portion of the stomach gathers together here in a purplish, puckered, flesh-draped, sphincter-like drainage outlet.
That reminds me. I have to get one of those inflatable donut things if I'm going to keep driving this shuttle. My roids are flaring up again.
That would...
No point. There's something we don't see.
This is the upper area of the duodenum. This is the upper... You can't change its look. You don't need... This is the main pancreatic duct. It appears that there's some blockage toward the tail of the pancreas.
So what can I do? Okay.
The alveoli is well placed in the blockage.
Nice. What? What? Let's give her a heart attack, I guess.
You can't change...
Not only that,
You don't...
What? So what did we have to do there? I don't get it. Why are we blocking her holes? I don't know. Pump it up. We don't have the pump. We lost the pump.
Excellent. It pump. X. Boy. That's an... As... The alveoli. Don't take it back out. It's all...
Oh, that's how you do it. It was so easy. So simple.
These little islets drip a pancreatic enzyme. This is later mixed with some stuff from the gallbladder to make that wonderful green bile antifreeze-looking stuff that humanoid hurlers the universe over have come to know and hate. And here we have the islands of... Apparently, they play an important part in introducing hormones to the blood system, as well as adding an enzyme which, when joined with the bile secretion from the gallbladder, forms some kind of spew that breaks down stuff the stomach acids don't. Fats. And not only that, but some cells release insulin and others release glucagon to counter the insulin. It even offers up a bicarbonate to counteract the stomach's acid. All in all, it's a pretty strange and busy organ.
Oh my.
it just looks like a uvula warehouse to me.
Thanks, Roger. So when's the ending? That's what I want to know.
Don't hit you. Your hand. Don't touch.
Scoop it up. Oh, good idea.
As cool as it. You maneuver your helmet beneath the drip and manage.
Yeah, exactly. Good thing why do I feel like this game is nowhere near over? Because it's been taking forever. It's the longest game so far, because most of them took about 2 sessions. This is 3, and we're deep into 3 now. Wait.
It's one of those tiny timed release pills. You now own one of those tiny timed release pills.
Made tiny pills? I guess. What? What? Feed to worm? I guess. Why not? Game makes no sense whatsoever, so.
Impressive. The tapeworm suddenly becomes much more animated.
How does that hurt? How did that help?
That's an... The tapeworm is a little wired, thanks to you. He looks like he has plenty of energy.
Glad we could help him out.
Please remember to keep your arms and legs on the worm at all times.
Ride the worm? That is this game. Giddy up, cowboy.
Yow! Now that's a ride you won't take in the Magic Kingdom.
I don't. Why? What is this?
It looks like an old silver amalgam filling. Must have been bouncing around here for years.
I'll take it.
You pull away a cracked piece of the filling.
Is that a Bitcoin?
Talk about hard currency. The Buckazoid has proven itself once again. This is even one of the old style ones. Might be worth some money. Too bad you can't carry it. It's a fingernail, complete with paint. These have a knack for making it down here. You snap off a shard of fingernail and gingerly introduce it into your pocket. You've got as much... You carefully, very carefully, stow the paper clip in your pocket. You can't... You can't... You've got it. You.
All right, I think I got everything here.
So you like the worm? You like to ride the worm, huh? I let you ride the worm.
What the fuck? Can this game end? It's so dumb. Alright, so we got silver now. So with the silver, we can now get our gas to go somewhere else.
Although the concept of rubbing silver particles all over the shuttle is interesting, perhaps putting it in the fuel tank behind the blinking... Boy, would...
This heat tile looks...
Roger.
Whoops. This heat...
Roger, please.
Whoops.
Just get inside the damn...
Whoop.
You neatly replace the EVA suit in its proper place.
Ride the worm emote now, please. No. Alright, so let's put on the CD. In the brain.
Oh, that's right. Manuel is offline in here. He can't help me now.
Damn you.
It wouldn't... The shuttle clock... The shut... That wouldn't prove...
What?
You neatly replaced...
No. No! Help me out here, game. Oh, okay. This was not the perspective that I... oh, 2 robots.
Holy captain's log, Batman. There are a few more of those nanites here. How am I gonna handle this one?
Nanites are there, and they look real pissy.
Stick the fish. I don't know.
Walk on up there if you want to touch them. So close, and yet so far away. How embarrassing to get wasted by the Laurel and Hardy of... Your words are... You drew... Nice mood lighting. It probably... That... Boy, it would... It...
I don't think I can hit them from here. I don't...
Okay, so this is actually a thing, right?
I don't think... I don't... I don't think...
So close.
I mean, that's your bad there, Roger.
I don't think... I don't...
So close. Nice mood. Excellent. It's an elevator built by the nanites to help gain access to the interior of...
Ah, maybe.
Yikes.
You chuck a gallstone at one of the robots, causing it to think the other one did it. You chuck another gallstone, this time at the other robot, who also thinks the other one did it.
It's gonna be like Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
That was quite effective. That was very impressive, Roger. I'll bet that's not something you hear every decade. The self-deact... Walk on... Walk on... Walk on up...
I'm
Walk.
trying to.
That's dope. It feels like... Your words caused...
I hope I never get so far gone that I end up talking to myself like this.
It would appear... It's an elevator built...
Right.
The self-de...
I guess I can't go to them.
Boy, wouldn't... It would appear... It probably... As...
What am I supposed to do?
Walk on...
What is
nice
that?
mood. Nice... That's an interesting idea. Not it?
Okay. Why can't I go down?
It wouldn't.
Roger. What the hell, Roger? Am I doing something wrong here?
It's an elevator built by the... It feels like... Don't pick...
How does an elevator
It
work?
wouldn't. It... The... Excellent. As cool. It would...
Move down.
Night. It wouldn't be.
What?
That's still.
Help me out here, Roger.
You actually don't need to wear your helmet while traipsing. It's an elevator built by the nanites to help gain access.
Maybe I gotta do something else. I don't know. The game crashed. Game? Hmm. The game is having a bit of problems. Okay. Let's try that again. I mean, we must be near the end. I can't imagine. Need to push the elevator button. Well, I don't know if you noticed, but I tried.
It's the old gray matter itself. For some reason, you're drawing a complete blank on it. Come on. That's an...
Man, that...
I gotta press this.
Don't touch. Don't. Hit.
Is there a button I'm
You
not
summoned-
seeing?
Walk on up there. Walk. Hit. Don't walk. Hit. Your word. It's an elevator built by the nanites to help gain access to the interior of the... It probably act as it would. It. Boy. It probably seemed like a good idea to you. That's as cool as it would appear that that's an boy, Axel, boy. That wouldn't prove. It wouldn't. That's an. It would. As boy. It. That's a boy. It probably. It's an elevator built by. Nice. It wouldn't be prudent to do that.
I'm out of ideas. Same here.
It would.
I don't know why I can't go down.
Walk on up.
Fish, yes.
It would appear that's an as cool as it. Boy, Axel, it probably that. That would. That. It's walk on. It feet. Come on, by now you should know to take it easy. It wouldn't be. It feels.
Okay.
The self-deactivated now.
Did you look at the buttons yet?
It's an elevator built.
What? Supposed to use the fingernail to get down from the ship. What? Well, we did walk here, which looked really strange.
Boy, wouldn't. That's a. Boy. As. X. That's as cool as. You neatly replace.
Well, let's see if we can still make it happen.
You slice away with the nail and, amazingly enough, manage to cut a slice in the barrier.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense than walking in the air.
It's a recently constructed shaft between the hemispheres of Stellar's brain. It's a recent...
What's that?
So this is the motor control center. Nope, I'd better not mess with that. Interesting. The sign says this is Stellar's cough control center.
Can I get off? Nope.
You start to...
Oh, this is her choice of men center. It looks a little odd.
Oh.
This button... A huge pile of debris is standing in front of what appears to be some sort of passage. Light pours through the opening. This is strange looking. Used pieces of nanite hardware as well as some stuff that looks vaguely like mining equipment litter the area.
Okay.
Your effort to move it is futile. This would be a challenge for you even if you... This is strange looking. Used pieces of nanite hardware as well as some stuff that looks vaguely like mining equipment litter the area. It feels like... Don't... You're...
Okay. Morphine.
Excellent. It probably... Excellent. That's an... As... Boy. A huge pile...
Maybe there's something I need to do. Oh wait, there's a creek
Your effort
here.
to move... Your...
No, maybe not.
A huge pile of... A huge... A huge...
A hue? A hue?
This is... That's the elevator. You're up. That's an... It probably...
Nail again?
Excellent. As... It probably...
Want a hint? Because you'll probably never get it. Yeah, go ahead. Let's try to end this as soon as possible.
A huge pile of debris.
There's no winning when you cheat. I don't even care anymore. I just want to end this so we can move on to other things. Poke the cough center with the paperclip. Okay.
Interesting.
It would have.
It was actually that. It was actually that. Arg.
Ugh! Ah! Even in this suit, that hurts like a... Jeez. What's going on here? And what's with that big robot?
Well, well, Mr. Wilco. I must confess to being impressed that you made it this far. You are either a very lucky man, or the classic case of how looks can be deceiving. From what I know of your history, I can't say that in this case looks are necessarily deceiving. On the other hand, I don't think luck accounts for it all either. There's definitely something different about you, Mr. Wilco. It's a pity, though. I'm afraid this is where the odds catch up with you, Roger. I do hope you don't mind me referring to you as Roger. I feel we can both be on a first-name basis now, since we will soon be sharing such intimate moments. My rebirth and your death. Not necessarily in that order. I'll attend to you in a moment. I have a few more little details to finish before I transfer my consciousness into this body. Enjoy it, Roger. It'll be among the very last of your memories. Oh, and by the way, escape attempts will prove to be futile. You will be incinerated if necessary.
Jeez, what a bit...
I'm sorry. What was that you were saying?
What a bit.
Me? I was saying, what a bite. Yeah, I had a little trouble with some parasites a while ago down in the digestive tract. That's all it was.
It feels like that. It's a piece of mining equipment. She's been digging around in the It looks a lot more detailed than it... It looks like a bundle of nerves with electrical current through... Don't touch that. That wouldn't...
Must be the fish, yes.
Boy, wouldn't it be cool if that really... Boy... As cool... That...
Can't believe that actually worked.
Wow, that was actually a great idea.
No! No, it wasn't!
Yeah, I kicked her butt.
It was so dumb!
MacGyver wishes he could be me.
No!
It was bound to happen. The never-ending battle between good and evil was once again waged. And once again, good has emerged victorious. Yes, and with me on its side, how could it lose? Yes, once again, I have struck a blow for good over evil. It was in a... Hey! Ah! What? But I thought I took care of you.
Well, it appears you thought wrong now, doesn't it, Roger?
I hope we kill her with the
Wilco,
fish.
I haven't survived this long without taking precautions. The robot was just hardware. My mind still exists.
Oh, real wonderful. Ooh! Ah! Hey, watch those tentacles, lady. I thought that being partially embedded in the street on polysorbate was a strange feeling.
Fish, that's brain food.
It was actually the fucking fish.
All right. She actually chowed down on that rancid fish. I thought I'd never get rid of that fish.
Oh man, this is so dumb. So no Space Quest 7, surprising. It's a shame because Space Quest 5 was super good.
Nice shot.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, there you are, Wilco.
Boy, Stellar, with all that's happened recently, I never would have imagined that we'd be standing here together.
It is a miracle, Roger. I was afraid that by the time you got my message, it would be too late. I was certain I was doomed. You didn't let me down. What you did was incredibly brave, Roger, not to mention intensely risky. It took Dr. Bellows a lot of work to clean up after you and Sharpay. I must say, Roger, there's not a man in the universe who knows me inside the way you do.
It was a strange feeling, but I went in there all business. There wasn't a moment I wasn't thinking of your welfare.
Oh, give me a break. Let me put my boots on. It's getting deep in here.
Cheese it, pal, or I'll rip out your larynx and you won't be able to get a job doing bad voiceover work for Chinese action pictures.
What did you say, Roger?
Oh, I was just mumbling to myself. You know, Stellar, there's one thing I noticed while inside you I thought I might share.
And what's that, Roger?
Stop eating staples.
You eat like a goat. You really have to change your eating habits, Stellar. I saw some things in your digestive tract I wouldn't wish on Sludge Vohall. You really have to clean up your consumption act.
Yes, I know. Dr. Bellows said he was able to fix most everything done to me during Sharpay's invasion, as well as patching an ulcer that was playing havoc with my stomach. He told me the same things.
You might also try chewing. You had a hunk of Twinkoid wedged in your throat that would have gagged Linda Lovelace.
Okay, Roger, okay, I got the message. Let's change the subject, shall we? Ask me where I'm stationed next.
Why don't you just tell me?
Boy, some fun you are.
Sorry, I guess I'm a little grumpy. I had a real day. I had to clean the captain's log entry container. Then somebody got a nice buzz in 8 Rear and decided to take a wormhole ride in the Hollow Suite. They hit a few wrong buttons, and the next thing I know, I'm cleaning Vergon Nebula sets and hors d'oeuvres off every wall and ceiling. Apparently, they truly did make the room spin. Boy, they spackled everything. Had to use the putty knife to chip loose some of the chunks of...
Roger, I'm sorry you had a rough day, but can we please change the subject?
Soon, hopefully.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, I think you're gonna like your next assignment.
Really? What is it? Where is it?
Sorry. You're just gonna have to wait to find out.
That's it? That's the ending? I sure hope not.
As Roger and Stellar warp off into the nebula set, many questions remain. Will Roger and Stellar become an item? How will Beatrice Wankmeister react when she hears about this new friend in Roger's life? Will Roger's voice be a few octaves higher as a result? Would they dare to make another one of these things? Only time and money will tell.
No, they
I've been
won't.
up to my lips in urinal pucks lately. I hope it's something different.
Well, that
Who wrote
was
this crap? Oh, yeah, Scott. Yeah, well, yeah, then good work.
that was Space Quest 6. I don't know what to say. I think it was the worst one. It probably had the biggest budget.
Did you hear about the animator who killed himself? Yeah, he couldn't draw his own breath.
Thanks, Roger. Oh, I'd say it's more like a 4 out of 10. Man, that was, yeah.
These, by the way, are the credits. They're called credits because, well, we can't afford to really pay anybody until more people buy the game.
I mean, compared to the rest of the series, this is the worst one. Like, even the first one was... Like, they went so deep into the jokes that the game was a joke.
All these people worked on this dumb game?
Also, the puzzles were very, very obtuse. Talent in quotation marks. I think Space Quest 2 was the best one. 2 and 5 I enjoyed. 3 was good as well. 1 was okay.
Thank you, bye-bye.
4 had a
Bye-bye.
terrible
That's it,
ending.
bye-bye. No more, bye-bye. That's it, all finished, bye-bye.
And 6 was
Bye-bye.
terrible in general.
Bye-bye. Farewell. Bye-bye, bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, this is it, the last time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for playing Space Quest 6. This is Gary Owens, signing off.
Thanks, Gary. You really did the difference in this game. I'm glad you came back for Space Quest 6, but unfortunately, all for naught. And on that note, it is the end of the Space Quest Collection series, so we're going to have a new game next week. We're going to have people vote on it for on Patreon. So we'll find out next week what are we going to play. And on that note, we will do a special thanks, because it's the end of a series. Special thanks to Neji, Jake, Darko, Nitro, Kev, Shadow, Bedster, Steven, and Moorbug. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks everyone who was watching, and we'll see you next time.